This is 8 Minutes of Awesome. I'm Jennifer Lipsky. Joining us today is Emily Trio. Emily is a talented student of film and video, a craft that she's been pursuing for over a decade, since before the age of 10. Emily, thanks for sharing with us today.
Thanks for having me, Jen.
Emily, I've seen some of your work, and it's very creative, deeply inspired, and very, very unique. Tell us, who has inspired you on this path?
So my number one inspiration is my father. As cliche as that sounds, he has been he's opened my world to photography and all things camera since since before I can remember. And so yeah, I mean I've seen him over the years, do his craft, and I've always been interested in it. And then he signed us up for this like Apple computer workshop to learn how to use iLife, which is their software like iMovie, GarageBand, iPhoto, stuff like that. So the iMovie lesson, I was like, whoa, this is really cool. And ever since then, I was in grade school. I've just been developing my craft and learning how to use more advanced software and more advanced hardware and cameras and all that. And so, really, I guess the my biggest inspiration is my dad for
So
just helping me get into it.
that's so nice. So by his own blossoming and growing, you blossomed and grew as well, right along with him.
Yeah,
Right.
I would say so.
That's amazing. Yeah. But with learning and growing, there's always challenges. So how do you stay strong in times, through those transition times when you are learning and stepping into new places? What
Well,
do you do?
especially being in school, there's always competition. There's always people who are going to be. I mean, this goes for anything in life, but there are always people who are going to be better than you, or at least people you perceive to be better than you. People who might know more, might do more, and so it's really hard not to get yourself wrapped up in their business because you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. But it's really important to not do that, to not let it get to you, as hard as it is. And I struggle with it, but at the end of the day, you just have to be focused on what you want to do, and whether or not you're doing that now or a couple of years in the future, as long as you're just thinking of your goal and what you want to achieve and how you can start to achieve it, whether it's baby steps or just jumping right in. It's just really important to focus on yourself because ultimately that's just what you're trying to, you really need to just impress yourself and do what makes you happy, and the rest will just kind of fall into place.
Right, right. So it sounds like it's all about, in your perspective, all about focus and intention, right? Stepping from the inspiration that comes from deep within you.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Hey, I'm so excited to see your work continue to evolve over the next coming years because I know it's going to be just amazing. And I know you have a lot of messages to share, with video and cinematography. There are so many ways of expression and with writing. But right now, what is the message that you want other people to hear?
So my message isn't exactly my message, but it is my favorite folk musician Ani DeFranco's message, which I fully believe in and pass along, and hope to get tattooed right here one day. But it's from her song "32 Flavors," and it's my favorite lyric. And basically, it goes, "God help you if you are a phoenix and you dare to rise up from the ash. 1,000 eyes will smolder with jealousy while you were just flying past." So it kind of goes along with the last question I just answered, but basically, people are going to judge you, and they're going to not like you for no reason, just because you're you. And it happens to the best of us, and it definitely gets to the best of us. But as long as we just stay strong and stay focused on well intentioned, and it's not always easy to just breeze by people's judgments. But if we do our best to just keep our head above water and just keep our chin up, then a lot is possible as long as your mind is where it needs to be and where you want it to be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It seems like almost anything's possible, right? In
Right.
that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Hey, Emily, thank you so much for joining us here at 8 Minutes of Awesome.